Hey, henchmen, welcome to the moon base. Okay, so a few months ago, before we got canceled by the networks again and lost the YouTube channel, we were friends with a guy by the name of Mr. Burgers. And Mr. Burgers has been an on-again, off-again friend of the show / enemy of the show / just a goon, just a regular goon of the show, which he doesn't like that label, and I understand, but, we use goon for friends of the show. We like goons, actually. And it's been a very contentious relationship ever since the first time I ran into Mr. Burgers, which is, of course, when he was threatening to kill me and tell the FBI that I should be arrested for jokes on the internet. Another thing you need to know about Mr. Burgers, is this fair to say? By the way, Mr. Burgers is here live with me. Mr. Burgers, hello.
Hello, I'm Mr. Burgers, and I'm here live with you.
Very good. Nailed it, Mr. Burgers. You are here live with me. Mr. Burgers, I think a fair thing to say you're a fan of Dick Masterson as well, right? You're a fan of the Dick Show?
I would say not too much. I don't really watch it. I'm mostly a fan of The Biggest Problem original version with Dick and Maddox in their interplays together. But
you did some crazy defending of Dick Masterson after the big split between Dick and Maddox.
Yeah,
right?
I did some. I did own up to what I did a couple years prior, basically saving Dick from possibly losing his lawsuit or losing the lawsuit against Maddox.
Right, and Maddox, of course, has doxed you in this crazy video he put out that then Dick had wiped off the internet because it made fun of him too hard. It's an insane. How I got involved in all of this, only Mr. Burgers truly knows inside his head. But one thing that we've learned about Mr. Burgers in all this time is that he is a crazy manic person. And every few years or so, especially in an election year, and oh my God, Mr. Burgers, the thing with the Trump and the bang bang and all that kind of stuff, that was nuts, right?
It was, and I didn't go manic because of that for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason, it's only when things are going well for Trump or bad for your side that you really start to lose it.
Well, I didn't have an episode after Trump won 2016 somehow. That didn't affect me.
That is actually crazy. You might be the only person that's true of, even. Anyway, the point is, Mr. Burgers is a guy who every once in a while goes through little, what I call episodes. And when I call them episodes, it's because inevitably Pod Awful is going to do an episode about these things. Let's take a look here. I had no idea. We were friends with Mr. Burgers back in January. Everything was going good. I think it actually lasted up until the very beginning of February. He was in the Pod Awful cult. He's in the Discord hanging out with everybody. It's always a teeter-totter of a relationship, but I think Mr. Burgers actually has a pretty good time with us, and we're some of the few people on the internet who give you the time of day, I think it's fair to say.
Well, I think people give me time of day if they don't know who I am. Until they do know who I am, then they don't.
We're the only people who know who you are and give you the time of day, which is pretty nice of us. So, Mr. Burgers, I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know what set you down this dark path. We were in the middle of, I had actually announced from the show that I was going to do something very kind for you. You live in a tiny little horrible hovel of an apartment that you keep in a constant perpetual state of disrepair, and it's absolutely filthy most of the time. It's filled with trash and disgusting in there. And I offered as a New Year's resolution to get you the cleaning service you needed. We were going to go in there with a full legit cleaning service, film the whole thing, and all of a sudden you had a panic attack. You had a freak out. And at the end of the freak out, you posted this video. This is actually, we're going to start at the end for a second here. This is a video you posted about an apology. Let's take a look.
This is an apology video for Jesse PS and the others out there that I've been flagging as I often do. I get manic, I start flagging channels, and then I get mad when I get flagged myself. Very hypocritical of me. This is an apology for flagging various channels and Twitter accounts and posting phone numbers that people that called me and harassed me and stuff, and then wanting, tagging random, the FBI and stuff in them. Like I say, I shouldn't have done that. It's too late to undo it. I know that I got a channel banned, or at least gave a strike to a channel. I feel bad about that. It's really stupid of me. I don't know if you guys can forgive me. I probably wouldn't forgive you if I were you and you were me. But hopefully you can forgive me, even though I wouldn't forgive you if the situation were reversed. Thank you for watching this video, and I really mean this apology.
Yeah, so that was nice of you to be honest that you would never actually extend the same kindness to any of us. I had no clue in any of that time that you had also flagged me. Now remember, my channel went down in January, and you had flagged me in that time, right?
I thought I flagged you more recently than that. I don't remember flagging you in January.
No, this was all the way. This was absolutely all the way back in January. So, and by the way, you do it all the time secretly. You're just flagging whenever you get a little bit mad, whenever you get a little spurged out.
I mostly flag people like a true Mr. Burgers fan more than you.
Okay.
The guy that bothers me.
By the way, again, is operative, your number one, your true arch enemy. It's operative. We've told you this a million times and you still refuse to believe it. So anyway, by the way, that doesn't help us to tell you that. It's funny what he does to you under that account. He's constantly, Mr. Burgers has a worse troll than me. It's this guy named Operative, and he pretends to be the true Mr. Burgers fan. It's a crazy account, and we've told you a million times who that is, and it's your best friend, Jose, and you refuse to believe us. Anyway, point is, we were on good terms. I had no clue that you had flagged me. I was pretty mad when I learned about that, because so we started at the end. Let's start back to the beginning now. Here's where we were before that. We were actually planning on doing an episode with Mr. Spergers. Again, we're going to clean his apartment. And in the lead up to that, we got him to do a little bit for the show. This is Mr. Spergers' cum hunting.
Oh, cracky, I gotta find that cum. It's around here somewhere.
Well, I do have a comment about that.
Okay, you have a comment about cum hunting?
About that episode in the time frame.
Go ahead.
My apartment was already cleaned at that point.
Well, we'll get to that.
I was forced to clean it.
We'll get to that. I know that. We'll get to that. There's a lot of stuff ended up getting screwed up here. Hang on a second. So you're searching for cum. You're Steve Irwin searching for cum all over your apartment. We assumed that your apartment was covered in the sticky stuff.
Then we had... I won't reveal what I'm about to say.
Okay, you can say it.
Then we had Candace call me.
Yeah, so
that was funny.
Don't worry, we're going to cover that in this episode.
Yeah. Are you cover her fake nudes or not her nudes too?
I don't know. Listen, the point. We'll get to all that. The point is, I was pretty mad to find out that we went from on such good terms that Mr. Spergers was willing to work on a bit with us. We sent him that cum hunting gear. We gave him a cum hunting black light to search all around his room, which we will go over together during the show. We did all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Spergers turns completely balls to the wall, messed up, methed up MANIC. I mean, this is horrific what happened. Take a look at this one.
I am on a swing, I'm a man-child in a park. Please call the cops, I'm a threat to myself and others. Just kidding, call the cops, I see your ass. Call the cops, I see you.
I don't know why YouTube is fucking up late. Hang on a second.
Cops, I'm a threat to myself and others. Just kidding, call the cops, I see your ass. Call the cops, I see you. Anyone who calls the cops with me should get sued. And then I will ask the cops who they are, and I'll get them doxxed.
Are you doxing the cops or the people that call the cops in there?
People that call the cops. I wouldn't dox the cops. Obviously, I know that their numbers are public.
Right.
It's like doxing the president or whatever.
Yeah, we love our cops. We love our cops, our law enforcement.
Call the cops, I'll dox you. Come on, call the cops. Come on, call the cops, Karen. Come on, call the cops, bitch. Call the cops to me. You scared me? Come on, call the cops. I'm touching myself and others. I have 16. Look, this is a gun right here. Bang, bang, you're dead.
Oh, God. You're finger gunning.
All Karens, all Nazis will die. All anti-Catholics and anti-Semites will die. It's Spanish Inquisition, bitch. We're doing it again.
We're doing it again.
All Nazis will die.
All Nazis. Were the Nazis after you at this point, or who were the Nazis in this case? By the
I don't know who was after me. It was just some random assholes from that claimed to be from my area code. Had fake numbers from my area code, and then I think it was Dirk bothering me. I reacted way too strongly.
Just to be clear to the audience, you had been going around school saying you were a pedophile and that you rape dogs.
Well, first time I didn't say that. That was after the false accusation.
Okay, we will be showing the videos where you do say that live during the show tonight in the Pizza Fund, podawful.tv. pizza. That did happen, and it was before those calls, I promise you. Listen, the point in all this is I got very upset to find out that who I thought was my friend, the guy I was doing a favor for, Mr. Spergers, just from going a little bit manic, decided to go after me, go after my YouTube channel. The channel went down. Now, of course, I do this whole episode saying that it was this Red Bar fan that got the channel taken down, but it might have been you. We don't really know. And listen, I will admit it's possible. That's me. It's very possible it was you. The fact is, anybody who filed a report around that time, it was all of those reports, they get collated, and then YouTube makes a decision based on that. So it was you. I mean, it was you. You did it. That guy did it. Who knows who else? Probably Ethan Ralph did it.
Dick Masterson.
Speaking of cum hunting, and speaking of you think Dick Masterson's reporting it?
I think he does.
Dick Masterson gets other people to do his reporting for him.
It sounds like him. He's a charismatic leader of some sort. Maybe not really like traditionally charismatic, but sort of like
sure.
He has a following.
Yes, he has a following. Let's put it like that. So, speaking of other goons and speaking of cum hunting, maybe the most fascinating part of this whole tale is right before all of the mania started going down, Mr. Spergers made a bunch of videos about April Imholte from Steel Toe Morning Show.
It's Imholte? I thought it was Imholte.
It can't be known for sure. The point is, you made a bunch of videos about her, and this is before the big breakup. So we never got a chance to cover this because I got terminated from YouTube. But Steel Toe, Aaron and April, before the big breakup, before the Nick Rekieta drama, Steel Toe covered Mr. Burgers and his lust for ape. Check this out.
The first one is called Steel Toe, and then in parentheses, message for April.
Okay, so we've got Mr. Spergers on screen. Now, remember, last time I covered these guys talking about Mr. Spergers, I was pretty upset. They're stealing my intellectual property, Mr. Spergers, my goon. But this was pretty interesting.
Okay. And it comes from Mr. Spergers.
And by the way, April is scratching and sniffing all over. She's trying to figure out where she is right now. Oh, Mr. Spergers. One, she wants to look. You can tell she's trying to look good for you. Did you notice that?
Yeah. No, I think she is obsessed with herself and wants to look good because she looks good, She's a pretty good looking woman.
Well, she's a fairly decent looking woman except for the big forehead and stuff. But the second he brings you up, she's doing her hair. She's primping. She's trying to look good.
And then in parentheses, message for April. Okay. And it comes from...
She's wiping the white stuff off her nose.
Mr. Spergers, it's got 134 views. Let's take a look at...
I tried to get Ape. I tried to get her to fall in love with me, and she said, I ignored him. I felt like one of Nick Rekieta's children. I was ignored so hard by Ape.
Mr. Sperger, and see what what message does he have for you?
What's his real name? Is it Michael?
Did he ever say it?
She does think your name is Michael, unfortunately.
It's disappointing. She doesn't know her real name.
Yeah.
I placed it all over the place.
Sorry about that, man. But she thought you were Michael in this whole deal. So, oh well.
Yeah. He followed me on Twitter, and I think it's actually his real name.
Are you doxing?
No, I don't know. He put it out there on his
Sperger?
Twitter. It's not me.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. Sperger, a 32-second video.
Okay, again, YouTube is fucking
put it
up.
out there on his Twitter. It's not me.
All right, here we go. This is Mr. Sperger, a 32-second video talking to April.
Hey, April Imholte.
Oh my God.
I hear that you're having marital troubles. Your husband's enrolled to make you come.
Where's he hearing this? I never said that.
We're having marital problems. Okay, so
Yeah, wait, what? These guys, marital problem? I can't believe it. So I don't know how you somehow predicted that these guys, you knew, you could smell it. Your burger senses could smell trouble boiling up between the two of these. And by the way, have you reached out to, now that she is single, have you reached out to her at all?
No, I'm not interested in dating someone whose standards are so low she would downgrade from Aaron to Nick.
Whoa!
Mr. Sperger says that we're having marital problems. I can't make my wife climax, which is news to me,
I've
quite frankly.
literally never said that.
Remember, the thing April said is that women don't always climax from sex.
Look it up. It is literally all over the internet.
And
it's the truth.
This is coping. They're coping.
From sex.
Look it up. It is literally all over the internet.
And
it's the truth.
And then that turned into Aaron doesn't make his wife come. I don't
needed that to be true, though.
I guess I don't understand how people got that from that.
Here,
but
let me clear this up. I'm a selfish bitch. I would not be able to stay with some guy who could not do that for me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I need it.
Look.
Whoa.
Not to be disgusting, but I think both appetites are healthy.
Get out of here. We don't need to tell everyone everything.
I think.
Please.
You just said yours.
Okay, but I'm not getting deeper.
I am. Get it? Like a vagina. All right, so Mr. Sperger, let's see. He's taking shots right away.
Well, I'm here to say you're really hot, and I would be able to make you come because I'm really good in bed, as a quarter of a dozen people can attest to.
3.
That's kind of funny. That's a little self-deprecating.
I do know. I like a man who's not whoring around.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that he's kept the number.
Is it 3? Are you sure? 3? That seems high.
It is 3, yeah.
Okay.
You thought it was lower?
Are you counting just being face sat upon, or?
No, I mean, that's 1% how I did. I would count that because I already had sex with her, too.
Okay, so
I've
it's
had 3 women,
officially
not counting Stella, not counting hypothetical Stella situation where she fully closed my face.
But so full on penetrative, the honky donkey. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, 3 women.
Kept the number nice and low.
Yeah.
You know that means 3 people. But yeah, you're hot. I can make you come. And hopefully someone shows you this video or I show it to you myself because I'd be interested in you if you're interested in me. And we are out.
Oh my God.
There you go. So there's the opening salvo from Mr. Sperger. What do you think?
I was pretty confident. I like the confidence.
Okay, you like the confidence?
I am a lady who likes a nice, confident man.
All right.
So he has my curiosity.
Okay.
We're not at attention yet.
So now his main points were you're having marital problems. Your husband can't make you come. I can make you come. I hope to show you this video soon. Would you like to address all of the points in there? Because I would be very interested to hear your take on Mr. Sperger.
Break them all down?
Break them all down.
No, what's the first one?
I hear you're having marital problems.
No.
Okay.
News to me.
All right. Number 2, your husband can't make you come.
As I said, I would not be here if that were true. So no, sorry.
Number 3, he says he can make you come.
Wait. She just said she wouldn't be here if that. All right, Mr. Spergers, you've got this is your time, man. It is. Listen, I know you said she stooped too low for you by going with Nick Rekieta, but look at the situation you're in, man. You need to dive on that grenade as soon as possible. There's not much juice left in her, by the way. She at a certain point she'll be squeezed so hard she's nothing but forehead. Get in there while the getting's good. You could get her to sit on your face. You can get her. I know all you want her to do is like put you in a leg lock or whatever.
Yeah.
Give her a call, man.
I don't have her number.
We'll get you the number. We'll get you the number.
I have Shalin's number, though, but Shalin won't scrum with me.
Maybe he can, but I don't know that I'll ever find out.
Maybe he can. All right. And number 4, he would like to show you this video. I guess, well, you've seen it.
I have seen the video. I enjoy your confidence.
This next video, Grandma's Boy scene, a message for April Imholte. Here we go. This is, of course, the cult classic Grandma's Boy.
Now, he posted this for me.
He posted this for you. This is from Mr. Sperger.
Please sit on my face.
April Imholte, JP from Grandma's Boy said it best. Please sit on my face. Boop, 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 boop. I know your husband can't make you come. I can make you come. As you sit in my face, I'll make you come.
There you go.
Who put him up to this?
I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right?
That was aggressive.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty in your face.
There's
straight to the point,
I guess.
Holy shit!
On a scale of 1 to 10, how positive are you that you could make April Imholte ejaculate?
I'm with a standard middle answer of 7.
So but that's still pretty high. Is that only from face sitting, or what about penetrative honky donkey?
Probably a little higher if we went to actual sex. Face sitting, maybe 7.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I will say I've never seen this coming from him.
That's Mr. Sperger. He's making all kinds of offers. Your thoughts on Mr. Sperger?
How do you feel about the fact that she's methed out, though? Are you fine with that? Like, if she's all coked up and scratching herself, she's got scabs all over her. Are you cool with that part?
Not really, but given my situation of not having a date in 6 months and not having a relationship in like 4 or 5 years, I don't have a choice.
Didn't you have a date at the beginning of this year, and that's part of what
6 months
6 months ago you had a date, and that kind of set this whole mania thing off, as I recall.
No, I didn't. I didn't set the mania off. It was something else, I think.
We should discuss how that date went though at the beginning. We'll get to that, but let's get back to April.
That's Mr. Sperger. He's making all kinds of offers. Your thoughts on Mr. Sperger?
I do typically enjoy being asked to sit on one's face.
Every time I pause this, it starts fucking up. I don't know what's going on.
I do typically enjoy being asked to sit on one's face. Typically, that's Aaron. I feel as if I'd be...
Typically, that's Aaron. It's all the clues were there. This is months ago, people. Uh-oh, Mr. Spergers is... Oh, I thought you started jerking off or something down there.
No, I didn't. I just made sure my phone was charging.
Oh, thank God. We got to make sure the phone is good. All the clues were there, people.
You like trading one?
She was telling us from the beginning, typically that's Aaron. That's number one, that's leaving the door open for Spergers the whole time. But number two, obviously, she is also talking about Nick Rekieta.
An autist for another, if I were to...
Don't do that. I have a terrible cough.
Oh, somebody in the chat said something similar. April, you're trading in one nerd for another.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really...
Poor
April, like her whole life now is just fucking dorks. Bouncing from nerd to nerd to nerd to nerd.
Oh my God. I mean, never has a truer thing been said. I'm glad that we had to wait months to do this episode.
It's a terrible way to live.
Look, like I said, I like his confidence. I think that's his number one selling point. It's just, I don't know if I'm going to be able to say yes to that one.
Femi Lemmy says, what's his contact info? Granny is like the Mojave Desert to this Mr. Sperger guy.
Yeah, maybe you should just put your contact info out, Mr. Spergers, and then she can find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When it comes to moistness, oh, shit.
How would you like her to get in touch with you? Call you on the phone? Come to your house? What do you want?
Cool. Be better if it was Stella or Shalyn, but she's cool too.
Okay. Honestly, I think it'd be cooler if it was April. So do you want to give out your email or something?
Well, I can say it right here. It's jesseraden@gmail.com. First name, last name @gmail.com. That's my email.
There you go. Now she's going to try to email Michael, Johnstone at
Michael
gmail.com.
Phelps, like the swimmer or whatever.
Undes Meat Pocket says this guy will be sucking on a barrel live on YouTube when April rejects him. She's letting him down pretty easy, in fairness.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying all the right things except for like bringing up. Here's where he's going wrong.
Okay, now he will appreciate.
And he has gone wrong twice now. Like in each video. You got to stop bringing up negatives. Like, let's say I was having problems with Aaron, which I'm not. Like, I don't want to start my new thought process about sexy things with Mr. Sperger by bringing up a negative.
Right.
So, like, we're going to have to cut out the negatives if we're going to...
Fair enough. So we have one more Mr. Sperger video. Mr. Sperger made a Final Fantasy song for you.
Oh, my God. No. Please stop. I'm afraid.
This is a video game song for you. So his first April video came out.
When you did this one, Mr. Spergers, was it, like, in your mind, what was the thought process here of recording a song for April? Did you think this would be, won her over?
No, I thought it'd be funny to do it. So I did it.
About 10 days ago, this one came out.
Girls do like a guy with a sense of humor.
8 days ago. So he was pretty obsessed one weekend.
Oh my God, I don't even want to know what he was doing that weekend.
Let's see if Mr. Sperger can. I mean, the first couple videos didn't charm April out of her shoes. She appreciated the compliment.
Hey, he's not trying to get her shoes off, am I right?
But she did.
In fact, I think Mr. Spergers might prefer them on.
Stop short of saying she would accept. So let's see if this finally, brings it home for Mr. Sperger.
A song for April.
In chat, they're saying this feels like ancient footage.
Imholte. I am the Cecil to your Rosa. I am the Edgar to your anything that moves. So let's get together someday. I know your husband can't make you come.
Whoa! Okay, here's what my personal feeling is.
I'm afraid.
Him trying to attract you has as much to do with me as it does to do with you, and that's kind of weird.
Yes, and so I feel like your attention is divided. You're focusing on Aaron and myself. I believe you want both of us, but you're playing hard to get with Aaron. I don't like it. I'm out.
Okay, wow. Wow, that's an official I'm out for Mr. Sperger?
He seems to like you a whole big bunch. He brings you up in every video about me.
Is that right? Are you trying to get with Aaron?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Wow, you're
not attracted to the tarantula?
I don't know why you're calling him tarantula. Oh, like his hair's like
his hair is a little tarantula. He's got a living, breathing tarantula connected to his head.
I have the same thing going on. It's a lighter color, so we call it tarantula.
You guys are going bald together.
Official, I'm out for Mr. Sperger.
He seems to like you a whole big bunch. He brings you up in every video about me.
Yeah.
I don't want you thinking about somebody else while you're with me, bud.
Also, another thing is I'm not interested in April Imholte. That was Jesse PS telling me to do that. I mean, she's not unattractive. But
No. Anyway. Sorry about that. Whoops. Hey, hang on a second. Take that back, Mr. Spergers. Come on. That's not true. What are you saying?
Oh, wait, it's an old video. I didn't say it right now. That's an old video.
No. Anyway, all right. So when he started going manic, he started making up lies, and I put him up to that.
That's the truth.
No, that wasn't the truth. Well, listen, whether that's the truth or not, you actually had an interesting theory about the entire April Imholte case here. Mr. Spergers believes that he may, in fact, be the reason that April left Aaron. This is true. Take a look at this.
An uneducated, uninformed, shirtless opinion of the Nick Rekieta case. Nick seems to be a weird and dangerous man, and I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley nor in a well-lit public place. If what people have said is true, if he's doing all those drugs and a threat to kids and having a gun under his bed. But perhaps it's 90% possible that I caused it by rejecting April Imholte after I claimed I could make her come, and then I said, oh, I'm just kidding, I'm not interested in her. Maybe it's my problem. Maybe I caused the problem. I would say Nick definitely deserves the situation he's in. He made a lot of poor choices they shouldn't have made. I think I don't know enough about this case, but other people will know even less. Nick Rekieta is doing coke, selling coke, whatever. I think some of you know less than I do, but most of you know more than I do.
So it's like a 90% chance you had something to do with April and Aaron breaking up.
I pulled that number out of my ass at the time.
Okay, but I agree with it. I think it's about 90%, guys. So if I put Mr. Spergers up to those videos, then that means there's a 90% chance that I broke April and Aaron up, which is, of course, my goal from the beginning. So let's get back to the mania. You went on a bad date. You got your place was forcefully cleaned beneath you. We're going to go into all of that in just a moment here. But you went fully balls to the wall. There ain't enough meds on earth to calm him down. Manic. What do you suffer from? What exactly is your diagnosis?
Bipolar type 1, but I don't really agree with it that much.
Okay. Well, which part?
I think it's just
which part of you disagrees with it? The manic or the depressive?
I think probably the manic. When I get manic, I disagree with it. When I don't get depressed though, so I think it's part of the. I never get depressed. It's hard to call it bipolar.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, then, yeah, maybe I disagree with it too. And you take some medication that both works for bipolar and autism. Just to be clear,
I think it does work for autism. That's not why I'm taking it.
All right, so you are not autistic.
I claim not to be, but Operative and his tard me say I am.
I have autism. I can't help it.
Hard to know for sure. The point is, you went completely manic. You reported my channel. You made April sit through that terrible song. You did so many things wrong. And I told you, listen, I can forgive you, but you're going to owe me. Well, here comes the owing me part. Mr. Spergers, it is now your duty to sit through all of the insane manic shit you did for 4.5 months in order to make it up for me. Mr. Spergers, Ludovico technique style. This is going to be a Clockwork Burgers style, forced to sit and watch his own mania. Because when we discussed this before about you, you started claiming some amnesia. It was like your head got bonked by a coconut on a sitcom. And you're like, I don't remember. In fact, you've done it in this intro. You're like, I don't think that's what happened. I don't remember that. Well, we're going to make you remember it. And only then will I forgive you for flagging my channel. Deal?
Deal.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is Pizza Fund only. Join the Pizza Fund and get access to this full episode. This is just a preview clip. Get this full episode and all of our premium episodes, our pre-shows, our after shows, and many more bonus shows over at podawful.pizza. Primo content delivered.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
And it all starts with Mr. Spergers scrumming with our very own member of our cult, Candace, while trying to cum hunt in his own apartment. After I promised to clean it up, you were forced by your apartment manager to get it clean instantly, or you didn't get to live there anymore. Just a complete coincidence of events, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So
it's also like it's like a hole in the tub that they had to fix, and the fact that there's like nothing, like there wasn't enough room to escape into the fire and stuff like that.
Mr. Spergers was living in complete squalor, absolute disgusting garbage. He had gone on this bad date. We were coming there to clean up, and his apartment manager said, "You're getting kicked out of here." Your dad came and started cleaning everything up, right?
Mostly stepmom did most of the work.
Your
My dad helped
stepmom.
too.
Your stepmom, your dad came. And so everything got clean. And right after it was cleaned, we went cum hunting. We wanted to see what little stains, what little scrapings were left to find, because we knew your stepmom and your dad didn't do a good enough job. And in the middle of all of that, we got disappointed by the fact that it turns out maybe they had done a good job. We didn't actually find that much cum. So we had to make some more of our own. This entire manic trip starts with this moment. And then it becomes going near schools and announcing you're a predator, threatening dogs, revealing that you had previously perhaps R-worded a dog, you retarded a dog, screaming about Nazis, screaming about the FBI, reporting my channel. So much has happened, so much that I couldn't even properly form a timeline on all of this. And we're going to go over all of that in punishment for your actions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pod Awful.
Choo-choo, all aboard the Retard Express.
Choo-choo. Oh, yeah, you did visit. You also visited a train in your mania. So this is my new favorite drop.
Choo-choo, all aboard the Retard Express.
Choo-choo, all aboard the Retard Express. Welcome, everybody. This is Pod Awful. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. Happy to be here. Thank you for joining us. We are going straight into the Pizza Fund here in just a moment. Pizza Fund only, podawful.pizza. But before we do, Mr. Spergers, you put out a video at the end of your mania. You put out a video called 5 Ways You Can Tell I'm Manic. I think this is going to be important, okay? Do you remember these 5 ways? Just off the top of your head, do you remember it?
I remember one of them is nation state. I played nation state.
Okay, yeah, that's the weirdest one. All right, let's do a refresher course on the 5 ways to tell that Mr. Spergers is manic. Because remember, during the 4.5 months he was manic, we kept going, you're manic, take your meds, you're manic. And he was showing meds and going, hashtag not manic, hashtag not manic. I'm not manic, I'm not manic. And it turned out he was manic. And so at the end of it, he says, here's how you can tell I'm manic. And by the way, spoiler alert, the number one way you can tell Mr. Spergers is manic is that he says he's not manic. Check this out.
5 ways you can definitely tell I'm manic. Number 1, I claim to be not manic. 5 ways you can definitely tell I'm manic. Number 1, I claim to be not manic with overuse.
Sorry, YouTube, I don't know what's going on.
Definitely tell I'm manic. Number 1, I claim to be not manic with overuse of the not manic hashtag. Hashtag not manic. that means I'm definitely manic. When I'm going off on people and then saying, "Oh, I'm not manic. I'm completely normal. You guys are the problem. Whatever." That means I'm definitely
a little
manic.
reverse psychology there,
and you all know that because of the way I'm broadcasting, I'm not manic. He doth protest too much.
Yeah, that's true. So are you into the Bard, by the way?
Not too much. I mean, I read it in high school, maybe a little in college.
Because of the way I'm broadcasting, I'm not manic. He doth protest too much. You know that I'm protesting in my mania because I'm ashamed of it or whatever. And if I claim to be manic, I'm saying, "Oh, I am manic." That means I'm probably not manic because when I'm not manic, sometimes I think I'm manic when I'm not. But when I say not manic, when I say I'm not manic, that means I'm manic.
It's just that easy.
Number 2, playing way too much nation states online. I make a bunch of nations based on people I know, and even those I don't.
You've done it with me.
Simulate what I think their opinions would be, or what my opinions are, and create a bunch of nations and have them simulate each other.
This is just a dork's autistic video game
that other people join to mess around on.
Not even a video game.
If I'm on nation states a lot, making a bunch of weird countries, that means I'm probably manic. I do go through these spans of a couple months where I log in a bunch of nations every day.
Yeah.
Then they all go inactive and disappear, and then until I get manic again, and then I play them again. Number 3, being up all night. It's definitely a sign of mania for me. If I'm up all night.
How do we get this lighting on you now?
It's definitely pretty manic.
I don't know.
That's something that I need to watch out for. It's one of the early signs of my mania. Where I'm getting really antsy and agitated and I can't sleep, so I just do random stuff like play WoW all night or go on adventures, whatever. That's definitely a sign of mania. You go on an adventure?
I've never seen you go on an adventure. Is going on an adventure going to yell at a highway and say that the off-ramp is too short? Because then I've seen you go on an adventure.
Just walk around at night and be annoying.
Okay.
I'm gonna try another light. See if it makes a difference.
Yeah, turn on that light, see if it makes a difference. And if that, okay, and he's already gone before I can finish talking to him. He just got up and left. So I was going to tell him another tip, but whatever. Oh, he's back. Hang on.
Show me again.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. I was going to say, if that's not enough light, what you could do is on your monitor, just open up a big white page, just put it off to one side, and then that'll kind of shine some light on your face.
This one helps a little bit. Let me try. Can you show me again?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Look at that. That's way better. We should have done that before the show, huh? The whole intro.
No, every all 8 lights are on.
I got to be honest. We got to redo the entire intro because we couldn't see you the whole time. It was very annoying to me. And also the YouTube. Yeah, we got to redo it from this. I'm going to. I swear to God, I will go manic over this if you don't.
I really would rather just keep going.
Okay.
Number 4, and this is the worst one for me, one of the most embarrassing ones, being toxic to everyone online, threatening lawsuits, threatening people, calling everyone a greasy clown fan, calling people greasy clowns.
I'm greasy clowns.
Losers, idiots, whatever. I always have a habit of doing that, but during my mania, it's much, much worse.
You did threaten to sue. Not only did you threaten to sue me yet again during this past bout of mania, but you also threatened your father and your brother and said that if they don't help you sue me, that you're going to then sue them. What was the legal strategy there?
I just gave up on that and realized it was stupid.
Yeah, what was the legal strategy there? Because I think even Nick Rekieta would probably come up with a better legal strategy than that. Because I got to be honest, if you need the help to sue me, right, then you probably would need the help to then sue your father and brother for not helping you sue me.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Even Nick Rekieta or the dog bite lawyer would do better than that.
Probably.
His lawyer.
And that's definitely something I need to work on, something I need to improve, because I have to apologize to people. And I don't like apologizing, but sometimes I really need to. And I did apologize this time, but I don't know if apologize to people. And I don't like apologizing, but sometimes I really need to. And I did apologize this time, but I don't know if it was enough considering how bad I was. Number 5, the last one, walking way too much. And there's a positive side effect to that. Walking for hours a day.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I agree that walking is bad.
And then walking way too much, hours and hours a day, and that causes me to lose weight. So yeah, walking a lot makes me walking a lot is a sign of my mania too. And we are done. Sup with the whack PlayStation sup.
Sup. What is that? What is that thing you do? What I still don't understand that to this day.
There's like a wigga, like threatening other wiggas, like you get up in their face and like tuck your chest and go sup.
Okay. I like that you say wigga.
I didn't tell him goalie once for some reason. I forget. I think someone told me to or something.
You have enough respect for the community that you use the soft A on wigga. I like that. Okay, well, let's get into it.
I can't help it.
let's cover some stuff that could not possibly be done on YouTube ever. We just cannot do this on YouTube. So if you're not in the Pizza Fund, join at podawful.pizza, $12 level. We'll see you on the other side. Get access to all of our primo content. And join it, podawful.pizza.
Sorry, nigga. I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show.
This content right here
on the Pod Awful TV network
is Pizza Fund's own
podawful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
podawful.pizza.
We got shooters in these